Tokyo's skyline defies conventional urban logic, with no single focal point. Unlike cities like Paris or New York, Tokyo's sprawl is a patchwork of 23 autonomous wards, each with its own identity. The Greater Tokyo area houses 41 million people, yet lacks a defined center. This decentralization stems from history, Edo's feudal layout, and post-II reconstruction. The city's GDP, 1.04 trillion, thrives on this distributed model, where neighborhoods like Shinjuku and Shibuya function as self-contained hubs. Urban theorists call it a polycentric megacity, where chaos hides meticulous order. Urban explorers often seek Tokyo's hidden center, a concept dating to Edo-era maps that place the shogun's castle as the symbolic core. Today, the Tokyo metropolitan government oversees 23 special wards, but no single ward dominates. Chiyoda, home to the Imperial Palace, generates only 0.5% of Tokyo's GDP despite its political weight. Meanwhile, Shinjuku Station, handling 3.6 million daily commuters, acts as a de facto node. This quest reflects Tokyo's paradox, a city where centrality is fluid, defined by transit flows rather than geography. Beneath Tokyo's streets lie relics of failed centralization. The abandoned Hakubutsukan Dobutsuen subway station, closed in 1939, hints at early 20th century plans for a unified transit hub. Over 200 ghost stations dot Tokyo's 13 subway lines, outnumbered only by London's. These spaces symbolize the city's iterative growth, where new lines bypass old ones like strata. The Tamachi Depot's unmanned trains, automated since 2028, now serve as time capsules of transit ambitions that prioritized expansion over cohesion. Tokyo's Yamanori Line, a 35.6 kilometers loop connecting major districts, embodies the city's circular logic. Carrying 3.5 million daily riders, it has no terminus, mirroring Tokyo's endless urban recombination. Since 2025, AI-driven dynamic roading trains adjust paths in real time, creating non-repeating itineraries. Urbanists note this mimics Tokyo's economic model. 29 Fortune 500 companies cluster along the loop, yet none anchor a true downtown. The train's endless circulation reflects how Tokyo replaces hierarchy with networked interdependence. Kagurazaka District exemplifies Tokyo's spatial fluidity. Once a 1920s geisha quarter, then a 1980s tech hub, it now hosts France's Lycée Tokyo School. Such metamorphosis is systemic. 78% of Tokyo's buildings since 1990 were replacements, not expansions. The 2014 Urban Renaissance Act legalized dynamic zoning, allowing single blocks to mix residential, commercial, and industrial uses. This hyper-adaptability lets neighborhoods like Koenji shift from punk enclaves to boutique districts within a decade, resisting monolithic identity. Tokyo's 23 wards host 14 million distinct identities. Shibuya's youth culture coexists with Chiyoda's bureaucrats, while Oda's factory supplies Shinagawa's tech firms. This diversity stems from governance. Each ward controls local taxes and infrastructure, creating policy archipelagos. The 2022 TMG survey found 89% of residents identify more with their ward than Tokyo as a whole. Like the city's 5,000 mirrored high-rises, which scatter light but gather no single image, Tokyo's essence lies in its refusal to coalesce into a unified whole. Tokyo's governance structure reveals its anti-center DNA. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building in Shinjuku, often mistaken as a capital, actually shares power with ward offices and the National Diet in Chiyoda. This polycentric system dates to 1947, reforms that decentralized post-war reconstruction. Economically, no single district dominates. Otamachi's finance, 83 trillion daily trades, balances Roppongi's arts, 1.2 trillion cultural GDP. Like the city's 4,000 kilometers of fiber optic cables forming a neural network, Tokyo's strength is its lack of a central brain. Tokyo's resilience lies in its distributed design. When the 2011 earthquake halted 20 million commuters, the city adapted via localized recovery, a feat impossible in centralized metros. The 2025 Smart Wards Initiative amplified this, with AI microgrids allowing districts to operate autonomously during disasters. With 41 million people across 2,188 kilometers, Tokyo proves that megacities need no center, only dense interconnections. As our explorer vanishes into Shibuya's crowd, they become another node in this vast, pulsing network where periphery is the new core.